Hey everybody, good evening. It's actually morning, it's 12:16, but I've been sitting around, been cleaning out my Delicious links for the last few days and thinking about getting started using it again, but I want to not really start fresh, but clean it out enough that it's not a mess. And as I was cleaning it out, I came across this link to a list of the, let's see, top 10 cheesiest movie quotes or worst movie quotes. And I thought maybe I'll just blog about that. And so that's what I'm going to do. A couple of things. I think I talked about this book in a blog that I did not too long ago, but it's by David Foster Wallace, sorry. And he committed suicide this week. I was very sad to hear that, so rest in peace. So anyhow, without further ado, the top 10 cheesiest movie quotes. We're going to do these in order, starting with number 10. Number 10, you're a godsend, a savior. And the reply is, no, I'm a postman. And that's from the Kevin Costner movie, The Postman, which I've never seen, because I try to avoid most Kevin Costner movies, because I'm not a fan of Kevin Costner, and I don't think it's a very controversial stance, I know, but I don't think he's a very good actor. He did a good job in Bull Durham, but I'm not convinced he was really acting. So anyhow, I have a good friend Leslie and her husband Josiah, and Josiah has strong feelings about this in the opposite direction, so sorry, Josiah. Number 9, you had me at hello. Jerry Maguire. I have never seen this movie the whole way through. I've seen the you had me at hello part. Yeah, that's about it. Number 8, they may take our lives, but they will never take our freedom. That's William Wallace, played by Mel Gibson in Braveheart. A very long, violent movie that I've seen once, and if I saw it again, I wouldn't stop to see it again. Anyhow, I guess it's a pretty well made movie, but I don't know, not my cup of tea. Today we celebrate our Independence Day by the President, as played by Bill Pullman in Independence Day, which is a movie I didn't see for a long time, but I eventually did, and probably mainly because my doctor, the doctor that delivered my son, bears some resemblance to Bill Pullman. And so one day I was just flipping, and there it was on TV, and I kind of like Will Smith movies, or I realized I liked Will Smith movies, so I watched it, and yeah, that was one of those cheesy moments. Let's go beat the aliens and upload the virus into their mothership. Number 6, I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy, asking him to love her. That would be from Notting Hill, Hugh Grant and Julia Roberts. It's a cheesy line, but I really like that movie. I just, anything with Hugh Grant just about, I really like. You can be my wingman anytime. That would be Val Kilmer to Tom Cruise in Top Gun. And that's, of course, cheesy. One of the best lines in that movie is when he says, permission to fly by, and negative Ghost Rider, the pattern is full. So we say that a lot at work. Negative Ghost Rider. Well, we used to. There were some people that I worked with, they used to say that a lot, but they don't work there anymore, so anyhow, I still think it a lot. Number 4, I love you, with the response of ditto, by Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore in Ghost. Cheesy movie. Anyhow, Whoopi Goldberg and the ghost, and anyhow, she sees them pushing the penny over the door. And that, how many parodies of that spinning the clay pot scene have there been? Yeah. Number 3, is it still raining? I hadn't noticed. That's Andy McDowell to Hugh Grant in 4 Weddings and a Funeral, which is a movie I like, except that Andie MacDowell is like the Kevin Costner of the female side of acting. She's I just don't understand how she's made so many movies. I really don't. Number 2, nobody puts baby in a corner. I can't believe this line is on this list because it's one of the best lines. No, it really is cheesy. It's great because it is so cheesy, and it's just, it's hard to imagine anybody talking like that. Nobody puts baby in a corner. On Facebook, I made a piece of flair that says nobody puts baby in a corner. Speaking of Facebook, Michael Buckley asked in one of his videos the other day, what do you think about the new Facebook layout? I hate it too. I don't really like it. It doesn't have a good way to put your flair on there, and flair is really the only Facebook application I ever liked. So, yeah, I don't like it. And number 1, I'm king of the world. Leonardo DiCaprio, Titanic, as if I have to say that because just about everybody knows that. I kind of proudly say that I have never seen Titanic. I've seen I've seen the scene where it goes down and the people are flying everywhere and they're trying to get off the ship. I've seen parts of that, but I've never seen, I'd say 90% of the movie I've not seen. So I'm probably the only person in like the movie watching world that hasn't seen that movie. So anyhow, that's them. I have seen, let's see, of these 10 movies, I have seen at least scenes from 9 of them. Boy, the Kevin Costner movie on Principle. It's a silly principle to have, but you gotta have silly principles sometimes. See, which ones have I seen all the way through? Dirty Dancing, 4 Weddings and a Funeral, Ghost. Yeah, I've seen Ghost all the way through. Top Gun, Notting Hill, Independence Day, and Braveheart. So I've seen, that's 7, I can count. 7 all the way through. Very few parts of Titanic, a few more than a few parts of Jerry Maguire. And that's it. So, when you think about cheesy movie lines, what do you think about? Have you seen any of these movies? Do you think that they're not cheesy? Are you offended that these quotes are on the list? So anyhow, cheesy movies. What do you think? Nighty night. P.S. You will not believe how happy I was to hit the stop recording button so I could scratch the side of my nose, because right there it itched so much and I was determined not to touch it. So, so glad that was over. Anyhow.